Good morning. Eric and I are on our way to Brimfield, Massachusetts for the last flea market and antique show of the season. We can't wait to see what they have. We're going to park somewhere a little bit different this time just so we can go a little deeper into the market with the hopes that we'll just find some stuff we haven't seen the last two times. So we'll find out and wish us luck. Let's go. Well, we've never parked out here before. This is a little different from the usual. We usually like to park in the church, but we're mixing it up this time. Let's go see what they have. This card catalog is really cool. I love the pulls on this. I so wish I had a spot for this in my house. I would love to take it home with me. And this little garden set is adorable. I have a very similar one. This hall tree is so fabulous. I love the look of this. And there's lots of furniture in this tent. I always think about how much time and trouble it must have taken somebody to bring all of this in for just a few weeks. And I wonder what this was. Any ideas? Let me know in the comments. It's a great old display case. And as I said, lots of really interesting furniture in that first section. These are really beautiful wall shelves. I'm so tempted by them, but the seller wants $50 for them. This bowl is so fabulous. I love the design on this. I had one that was very similar that I sold on my eBay store, but that one was blue and white, and I collect brown and white transferware, so this is a strong option. This set is really sweet. There are lots of little bits and pieces of porcelain in this area. The prices aren't marked on most of them, but the seller made it pretty clear to me that he's willing to bundle and negotiate, so we'll see how I do. This is a really pretty turkey platter. I like the blue rim. There's no maker mark on this. These fireplace mantles are so fabulous. There's all kinds of architectural salvage in this booth. They want $235 for this one. And the one next to it is maybe even better. Just curious about the price. We don't need a mantle. $235 for this one and $235 for the third one. They are awesome. I like these lions. I wonder what they went to originally. This is such a stately hall mirror. I can't imagine the high ceilings of the house that this originally went into. It would not work in our colonial, I can tell you that much. There I am. These dogs are kind of fabulous. And this tent is definitely my cup of tea, pun intended. They have so many beautiful teacups and saucers like this one. I love the black and pink together. The seller in this tent has made it clear to me that she will negotiate and bundle, so I am definitely looking around here carefully. This is a fabulous tollware tray. Oh my gosh, it is huge and it is beautiful. I love the bird on this in particular, and it's a great shape. This is $175. It is lovely. Checking out all of the beautiful pieces in this tent. I love it when plates are standing up like this on a rack. It makes it so much easier to go through them. And I know this guy. This is Johnson Brothers Friendly Village. They want $30 for this. This is a 50-year commemorative plate, so a little bit different. This bowl is gorgeous and $28, which doesn't seem dreadful. I love the feet on this, and it's Delft. Pretty piece. This is another beautiful bowl that looks very different from the last one I just saw. That design is really interesting. This is a Lenox bowl, and I've never seen that pattern on a Lenox piece before, so fun to see it. $39 for that. This is a beautiful cake stand. $39 for this. It's an Ainsley piece. It's really very beautiful. There's so much gorgeous glass in this booth, and I love when glass is on top of a mirrored surface so it really sparkles and shines. You can see that to great effect in this space.
I don't have to buy it.
Donut break.
You guys out for just the day? Yeah.
All right, so I wanted to show you just kind of a sweeping view of Brimfield so you can kind of take in the sights. The sky is overcast, but it's not supposed to rain, and it's nice to have some cover from the sun. So actually perfect weather here. I am loving this sign. Welcome to Brimfield. Thank you very much. Check this out. It looks like an old fire hose that was connected to a wagon. I don't know if this is a reproduction or just very well restored, but it's super cool. And here's a nice collection of old coffee grinders. We have a very similar one in our kitchen. We don't use it. It's just for display. Eric is definitely digging this tent. This is a World War I veteran marker for a cemetery. It's a really, really nice piece. And a pole would go through those holes, and then the pole would go into the ground. Here's a great old safe. I love old safes. We have quite a few of them in our house. Look at all the different little cubbies and the locked component inside, and somebody was doing their math on the door. Made in Springfield, Mass. This is adorable. Cute little bear, and these trunks are lovely. There's lots of cute little toys tucked into corners here, so it's good to look carefully. Never seen this little coffee pot before, Perky Pot, I think it's called, and that dog is adorable. Eric was very tempted by this hooked rug, but he was really afraid that the cats would destroy it, and I think that was a valid concern, so we didn't buy it. Here is a beautiful covered Pyrex bowl, $2.20 for that. You don't often see the lids on those. At least I don't often see the lids on those. Here's a great Catherine home piece. I'm not sure what this is. Is this like for fondue or something? Really, really cool. And this is such a pretty divided tray. This is Blue Ridge. I just love this fish platter. $1.50. Someday I'm going to buy one. Not today, but I really do like this one. Look at this table full of colorful glass. It's like a feast for the eyes. I could just stand here and gaze at it all day.
Thank you.
Okay, we're gonna check this interesting place out. Check out this lion. There's so much cool stuff in here. It's hard to even know where to look. It's nothing that I would necessarily want to buy, but it's really interesting just to be in the space and to see how everything is displayed. Just showing you more of this same barn. We're checking out these light fixtures. They have a great design on them. And here's another great kind of maritime themed display. Really interesting with the captain's wheel. There's so many great old photographs in this part of the barn. I love looking at them. group shots are especially fun. You get such a sense of the time from seeing what everybody's wearing. Nice collection of bread boxes. There's some very pretty artwork and gorgeous frames here. I like the hunting scene, very classic. It's hard to see the prices in the sunshine, but the hunting scene is $150. And this woman is all decked out. Here's some beautiful teapots. You know I love beautiful teapots, especially this one with the shamrocks. Oh, I see a little thistleware pitcher hiding back there. It's a very pretty one, $28 for this. There's some more thistleware up here. I've seen the matching cups and saucers that go to this pot. What a beautiful collection that would make. And lots of Pyrex. These are very pretty. I could take every single thing in this booth home with me and be happy as a clam. This is a great old shade, and Eric is very tempted by it. And although there's a tag, the seller forgot to put the price down, and unfortunately she has stepped away from her booth, so we can't find out right now, but it is cool. These are cute little figures in some kind of metal, $55 for this one. And that one looks like she's about to step out of a bathtub. And that's an interesting portrait piece. There's so much to take in at Brimfield. Is this some kind of lamp? I've never seen one like that before. It's so different. Just giving you a look around the market so you can see. The clouds are still heavy, but no rain. And again, we're not expecting any. It would be awful if the sun were glaring at us. I'm checking these out. I'm wondering if these are UNH steins, but my son goes there, so I might get those. This is a pretty little covered casserole or baking dish. I'm just curious to see who made this. BIA. Not sure who that is. Do you know? If you do, please let me know in the comments. That's an interesting tureen with the fish on it. And this is a beautiful glass bowl. There's quite a fair bit of Porcelain here. I have 2 of these bowls. They want $98 for them. I certainly did not pay $98 for mine, but it's nice to see so much Porcelain. And this is a pretty tea cup and saucer. I like the purple flowers on this. And a cute little child's plate or bowl set there.
Yeah, they would definitely kill that.
We like this little soap dispenser. These are gorgeous cups and saucers as well. Look at the patterns on this. This looks like it's turn of the century. Made in Limoges, France. They are so beautiful. And here's some little matching berry bowls. They have a nice iridescent quality. I like this set of spode. I used to collect spode quite a long time ago. Love the colors on this. Here's an interesting collection of glasses. Swanky Swig. That is a very good name. These wooden butter molds are amazing. $55 for this one. Look at the acorn pattern on this. It is really awesome. And there's 2 others. This one looks like maybe that's a pineapple cut into it. And this one is probably my very favorite one. And let's see what it says. 68, patented in 1866. That is a very old guy. Great pieces. These cutout figures are kind of interesting. And there's Santa, looking a little thinner than I'm used to him being. These are beautiful plates. I love the colors on these. These were made by Rosenthal. Can't you just imagine these all laid out on a dining room table? What an incredible statement they would make. Here's a little bit of royal souvenir ware, the Queen Mum and George V. Not the most flattering portrayal of them. Some interesting furniture pieces. This is a very eclectic space. There's lots of different things to check out here, even some vintage clothing. And I love this mirror. Check out this old set of blocks with animals on them. This is really great. They wanted a few $100s for this. So not a bargain by any means, but definitely adorable. Look at these monkeys. Jacko thinks he's very handsome. Anyway, I'm gonna put that back. They have a lot of rather expensive books in this space, but it's on an outdoor porch, so it's completely exposed to the elements. That cannot be good for these books, but there's no denying that it's fun to stand on the porch and look through them.
We had a few.
This is a great cookbook. I just want to thumb through this one. Although I hate to cook, I do love a good cookbook. They've written in this one $175 for this cookbook. It's got some great photographs and illustrations in it. I even love the font. Adorable. Making me hungry.
That's good to know.
There was a couple just debating whether or not they should ask about this old canoe. I wonder if they'll buy it. This is a good tent for Eric. He's seeing lots of things that appeal to him.
Yeah.
There's some very pretty baskets under this tent, all different shapes and sizes. They would look so beautiful as part of someone's home decor. Here's the food court, and it is packed. There's lines to pretty much everywhere, and the tables are all pretty full. Okay, we're gonna check out these cowboy boots. They're looking fabulous. And here is a table with a variety of different toll trays on them. They all look a little rough around the edges, but it's still fun to look at them.
Oh, low batteries.
This bird plate is really beautiful. It doesn't have a price on it. I wish it did. The vendor is busy talking to somebody else and I don't feel like interrupting, so I'm just going to appreciate it and then put it back. Well, the bad news is that my hair looks like this. The good news is we found lots of good stuff and I was able to walk a lot longer than I have been able to before. So if you're new to this channel, you may not know I broke my leg about a year ago, a little over a year ago. And before today, my longest being able to sustain walk was 2 hours. And today I walked for 5. So I am feeling very proud of myself. I love what I found and I will show it to you when we get home. Sadly, we're making our way out of the Brimfield Market. And the weather has held up. We certainly do appreciate that. We're slowly making our way out, just checking out all of the different tents as we go. This is the last one of the season. Eric and I just got home from Brimfield and the animals are going bonkers. We've let everybody out. Everybody's been fed. I tried to tame the frizz in my hair. And now I'm ready to show you my excellent finds. Let me do a quick cat extraction. Okay, I just moved Indy. Licorice is panting. Wilson is pacing. We have all of the things happening, but it's okay. because I want to show you what I found. Before I get into my medium-sized haul, I guess, I wanted to share my general impressions with you, having never gone in September before. So I would say September at Brimfield is delightful in terms of weather. It was much less hot than it was in July. It was much less cold than it was in the spring. The weather was really our friend. And it was nice because it was kind of overcast. And so the cloud cover made the sun not like so beating down, which we really appreciated. So it was, okay, all right. Whew. Wilson is really panting. So it was much better from a weather point of view. I would say it was far more crowded than we have ever seen it, ever. It was difficult to even get into the general area because we were really kind of stuck in traffic. So much more crowded, but the weather was a delight. So if you're thinking about going to Brimfield, I have to say, from my experience, the fall is probably the time to do it. So with that in mind, let me show you what I picked up. I thought, yeah, a lot of cool things that I'm excited about. Okay, so I'm gonna start with what I think might be my favorite piece of the day. And that was this beautiful plate with a kind of ruby red background and the painted design in the middle. I absolutely love this. It was very inexpensive. I think it was like $4. And I just fell in love with this. And this is called something specific, this kind of paint detail. And I can't remember exactly what it was. I had a long conversation with the dealer about this, and the dealer was so awesome. I really enjoyed talking to her. And she told me a little bit about this particular painting technique. And I'm gonna give you a little clip about it right here. So I'm gonna keep this little piece because I think it's so pretty and I think it will look really nice with some of my ruby flashed souvenir wear. So I think this is headed to the parlor and I really liked this piece. I also picked up this fabulous piece of carnival glass. So this is Fenton and I loved the colors on this. I thought it was so good for fall. The dealer wanted $8 for this piece. I offered $5. We settled at $6. So I thought that was really awesome. And I love the colors. I love the shape. I just thought this piece was really cool. So this is considered to be marigold from what the dealer told me. And I absolutely love it. Okay. The last thing, nope, not the last thing. Here's another thing I bought for myself. I bought this fabulous brown and white bowl because I have lots of brown and white china I've been collecting since I was about 20 years old. And I loved the basket design on this. This reminded me so much of the beautiful Clarice Cliff bowls and plates I picked up in New Hampshire. This is not marked Clarice Cliff at all, but I really think the pattern is exactly the same. So here is the back stamp, and the Clarice Cliff pattern that I sold was called Charlotte, and this is also called Charlotte. So I love this. And it was hard to part with those plates and bowls, so to have something that reminds me of it in the pattern that I collect was just awesome. I don't remember how much I spent on this because I did a bundled deal with a particular dealer, and so there were lots of pieces that were all put together. I think I paid a total of $60 for them. And as a bonus, I found out that this dealer has a booth at Putnam Antique Center, which is an amazing place. Eric and I have been several times. So we will definitely go back this winter and check out her space in more detail. So nice contact to have for sure. From the same dealer, I picked up two really beautiful Port Marion mugs. These are gorgeous. I really love them. Here is the back stamp for these pieces, and they will be going on my eBay store. So I'm excited to be able to offer people a little piece of Brimfield. For those of you who couldn't make it for one reason or another, I know for some people it's just too far. I know for some people it's just too much walking, it's too much weather. I get it. So if you want your little piece of Brimfield, I do have a few things that will be on my eBay store that you can purchase if you're so inclined to bring a little bit of Brimfield into your house. So on that note, the next thing I picked up was this beautiful cup and saucer. I love the black against the gold with the pink detail. I thought this was beautiful. Licorice, don't tap dance, honey. Stop, stop. Okay, this piece it's called Clarence, made in England, and it's bone china, of course. Here is the back stamp, and here is the saucer. It really is pretty, so I thought this was lovely, and it will be going on my eBay store. Okay, I just gated the dogs in the library. I'm hoping that calms down some of the tap dancing in the background, but it does seem like it will intensify some of the panting and potentially barking in the background. So you win some, you lose some. I don't know what to say. But I picked up this lovely teacup and saucer. I thought, oh, she's out again. She found the little doorway. There was a little bit of an exit. I'm gonna put her back because she's driving me crazy. Hold on one second. Okay, she's back. So I was showing you this beautiful teacup and saucer. Look how pretty that is. It's like springtime in a teacup and saucer. Really pretty. This is Royal Albert, and it's called something that I can't read. Something time. Blossom time? Maybe? I'm not sure, but there's the back stamp. It's so pretty. I loved this. And so again, this will be going on my eBay store. And then I picked up this beauty. How pretty is this one? Here's the saucer. I loved the flowers on this. You know, I love pink flowers. And this is also Royal Albert. It doesn't have a name on it, but I thought this was beautiful. And of course, made in England. So some really beautiful teacups and saucers that came home with me. So that dealer was definitely my favorite dealer in the whole place. Her things were so beautiful. I could have bought every single thing that she had for sale. And I really appreciated that she was willing to bundle and negotiate. She said to me right from the start, if you want to put together a pile, she said, I will do 25% off, and then we can do a little extra discount from there based on how many things you buy. And I really appreciated it. I could not have bought all of these pretty things at a price that I could then resell if she hadn't done that. And even with her having done that, I won't make much of a profit, but I thought it would be so fun, again, for viewers who might be really curious about Brimfield, might really want to go to Brimfield, who can't for one reason or another, to have a little piece to have in your home if you want it. And because that particular dealer was so helpful, I was able to make that possible. The first basically booth, I guess it was like a whole tent we went to, was full of beautiful things at very high prices. And while the seller was willing to discount his prices, they were still way too high. But I was able to get a couple of deals. I was negotiating really hard. I was able to get a couple of things that I really liked, including this adorable creamer. It's so cute. This is a Royal Albert. It's called Trillium on the back stamp. So this cute little creamer, this very sweet little bowl. They need to be washed badly. And this very pretty sugar that I think never had a lid. It doesn't look like it ever had one. It's so cute. These 3 pieces I was able to pick up, and I also picked up this fabulous tray. I really love this. It's not in perfect condition. There is some damage to the paint, if you can see right there in the middle, but I think it was so shabby chic. I love the colors on this. I love the shape of this tray. I love that it's not too big. And so I was really excited to pick this piece up. And then the last thing I bought from that particular dealer, and again, I would have bought so many things from him if his prices had been a little bit more in a zone that I could pull the trigger on, but that's okay. I was really excited to find this filthy but adorable mini hall teapot. I love this. It has like the little French, these are kind of like fleur-de-lis pattern. It's a very small guy. I love the color. I love the pattern. It's in really good condition. Here is the back stamp. And this piece I remember was $8 and I got it for $5. So if you watch my videos, if you've been watching them for a while, you'll know that my son goes to University of New Hampshire. So when I found this awesome mug or stein, I was like, this is awesome. So it says NH. I'm assuming that's for New Hampshire. This certainly looks like the mascot for New Hampshire. And I just absolutely love this. I have tried to get mugs from University of New Hampshire bookstore for so long, but they tend to be like too small or like kind of generic. These guys are not fooling around, and there were actually 2 of them. So I recognize they say NH and not UNH, but I'm assuming these are New Hampshire. Definitely this little cat dude looks like the mascot for University of New Hampshire. I just thought these were awesome. So it was $10 for the 2. And I thought for that price, I'm taking them home. So I really like these, and I was very happy with the find. Okay, the next thing I picked up was sort of a sad friend, but I don't think I can really call it a sad friend if I know about the damage in advance. I bought this pretty little Bleak pitcher, and it has the tiniest flea bite right here, which I'm okay with. And it also had, so here's the creamer, and here's the sugar. There's no lid meant to be on this sugar. These are 2 little Bleak pieces, and the dealer offered them to me for $3 because of the damage. And honestly, the damage is so minuscule. It really is pretty hard to see. And because I absolutely love Bleak, and let me tell you, I saw so much Bleak at the show for top dollar that I couldn't even think about, because it just didn't make sense to me. When she offered me these 2 pieces for $3, there was no way I was leaving them behind. So I was really excited to get these. Okay, the last piece that I bought for the day was this beautiful Limoges pitcher. Just watching Iris, she's on the table. Okay, I think she's okay. This beautiful Limoges pitcher. This is so pretty. Here is the back stamp. I absolutely love this piece, and because again there was a little bit of damage on this guy, where is it? Oh, right here there is. It's like a flea bite on a flea bite. It's so very tiny, but because of that little itty bitty bit of damage, the seller offered this beautiful piece to me for only $2. Now, I would not buy a piece with any amount of damage intentionally for really any price, but for myself, I'm really okay with it. And I thought this was stunning. These are the pink flowers that I love. I think the shape on this piece is gorgeous. And so I was really happy to pick it up and really appreciative that that dealer was so motivated to sell it to me. Here's Miss Iris. She just wants to be around all of my new finds. She's being a good girl. She's not looking to damage anything. I think she just wants to be included. So I'm letting her hang out with some of my breakables. I'm keeping a close eye on her. We know how mischievous she can be, but right now, yeah, I think she's okay. We're just gonna let her chill out here. In fact, I think she's on the verge of falling asleep. Here is my corner cabinet that is full primarily of brown and white transferware and a few other pieces, mostly little Balik pieces snuck in here and there. But I wanted to show you my new bowl, which has pride of place right in the center. I am going to eventually do some cleaning out of this cabinet and possibly a little bit of purging here and there, but this piece will certainly stay. I absolutely love it. It's a little piece of Brimfield in the china cabinet, which is really a lot of fun. And then the little Balik pieces that I picked up are right down here with some of my glasses. So I think they're really, really sweet. They may move to another location, but wherever I put them, they will be somewhere safe from cats and somewhere where I can enjoy them every day. Now we're on the other side of the dining room, and this is what I refer to as my Limoges china cabinet. And you can see I put the picture right back here with some of the other pieces that are here. I think it goes really, really nicely. And I think it was a good find. I just love looking in here. It makes me happy every single time I do it. Okay, are these steins? Are they tankards? I'm not really sure what I should be calling them, but they're awesome. And they are right here in my son's room on his dresser. And I have them kind of propping up these old Sigma Chi books that I found in an estate clean out. He's in that fraternity, so he was excited to see them. And I think they bring a little bit of his college life into his home bedroom. Nothing wrong with that. I put this Mary Gregory glass plate in the parlor. It could use a clear stand so you don't see the base so much. I will order one soon, but I think it looks beautiful in this room with all of the clear and ruby glass next to it. And if you remember from a previous video, here's my other little piece of Mary Gregory glass. And it's over here with some of my ruby flashed souvenir ware. So fun collection. And I'm gonna definitely keep my eyes open for more Mary Gregory glass because I am definitely a fan. Well, I did decide to keep the little piece of Fenton glass. I absolutely love it. It's here on a side table in the dining room, and I think the colors are so perfect for autumn. And I really like how it looks with this display of other vintage and antique pieces I've collected over the years. I'm really happy with the way this looks. If you enjoyed this video, please hit like and subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps my channel grow. Wherever you are and whatever you're doing, I hope you're having a great day, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now.